Hanzo and I were both sons of the Shogun. We trained with swords together, played together. Over the years, we'd built an unbreakable bond. But one morning, our father summoned us both. When I saw that armor, the symbol of absolute power, I knew what was coming. He was choosing his heir. Then father handed us each a katana. Only one of us would walk out of that room alive. That's what it took to inherit his legacy. I thought of everything we'd been through together and sheathed my blade. I gave up my claim to the throne, but father just looked at me with disappointment and put the armor away. I could see Hanzo struggling with himself, torn apart inside. I never thought my own brother would actually try to kill me for power. Heartbroken and disillusioned, I walked away from that house and never looked back. 20 years later, father died. The funeral bells echoed across Tokyo. I'd been living under an assumed name all this time, but now I pulled out the weapons I'd been preparing for years. That night, something stood on the palace rooftop, a vicious predator, a hunter that traveled across planets and through time, seeking out the strongest warriors to kill. Soon, its target appeared. I watched a piece of driftwood float downstream and wash up on the shore. Moving carefully, I scaled the wall with my kunai, not knowing that the cloaked predator was right there, watching my every move. I quickly located Hanzo's position, but just then, a guard in the watchtower spotted me. As he reached for the alarm bell, I whipped out my chain and wrapped it around the hammer. The piercing sound of the bell still rang out. I'd been exposed. Hanzo snapped to attention immediately. The next moment, red smoke bombs exploded all around. A ghost-like figure moved through the mist, cutting down samurai left and right. Within moments, only the two of us remained standing. I dropped my disguise. I was here to settle the score from 20 years ago. Blood for blood. We clashed instantly, but Hanzo had lived a pampered life. He clearly wasn't ready for a fight to the death. Meanwhile, the predator lurked on the ceiling, patiently waiting to see which of us would prove stronger. We were evenly matched. The battle raged from ground level up into the rafters. Hanzo's katana got stuck in a wooden beam. I saw my opening and kicked him flying. He scrambled to dodge my attacks while trying to put on father's armor. Even with it on, he was no match for me. After a brutal assault, I had him cornered. Regret hit me. I'd only wanted revenge for that one betrayal, but suddenly, a deep growl rumbled behind me. I threw a smoke bomb. The samurai outside burst through the door, but they walked straight into a bloodbath. I knew I was outmatched. I had to get out of there, but in the blink of an eye, the predator cloaked itself. It locked onto my heat signature instantly. A blade shot toward me, and I barely rolled out of the way in time. We began a parkour chase across the rooftops, but this thing was the deadliest soldier in the universe. It caught up fast. I struggled back to the shore. To my shock, Hanzo was still alive. But this wasn't the time to settle old grudges. That's when the predator materialized right behind me. Without hesitation, Hanzo threw himself in front of me, taking the hit. The blade went straight through him. I shoved my brother aside and used my agility to get behind the predator, but my blade couldn't even pierce its armor. The enraged predator pinned me down. In that critical moment, Hanzo attacked from behind. But the damage was nothing, if anything. It just pissed the thing off even more. I forced myself up with the last bit of strength I had left. We both struggled to our feet, but the predator had vanished, leaving only a trail of blood on the tree. It had gone invisible again. We steeled ourselves, eyes fixed on the falling leaves drifting down. After facing death together, we'd finally made peace. But Hanzo's wounds were too severe. He collapsed, and that's when a collar suddenly appeared around my neck.